Thanks, Gotham, and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Solid Edge University, India. In this session, I'll be talking about how digital transformation is helping manufacturing companies to better compete and thrive in their markets. This is an important trend for manufacturers of all sizes, but I'll be paying particular attention here to small and medium-sized manufacturers with some brand new industry research and case studies that I think you'll find interesting. Why are companies implementing digital transformation, and why should you consider it if you haven't already? Successful transformation leads to competitive advantages such as more efficient use of resources, basically doing more with less, reduction of errors, better knowledge sharing and knowledge reuse, and really having a more agile response to competitive threats, market disruptions, and opportunities. And practically, what are some of the common hallmarks of digital transformation? Digital transformation usually involves things like replacing siloed practices in single point software with integrated technology platforms, unifying separate sets of data, making work transparent through shared applications. I'm showing here a large manufacturing operation, but even the smallest companies can take advantage of these principles. Here's a great example. One of our customers is Yano Robotics. They've designed a 10-foot tall, fully autonomous robotic bartender. You may soon see these at airports. The robot addresses challenges facing the food and beverage industry, especially in the wake of COVID-19. It's contactless, and it helps address staffing shortages. It can make 100 drinks in an hour and 1,500 before it needs replenishing. Even though they're a small company, they found themselves working with numerous software point solutions and tools. One thing for CAD, something else for industrial design and 3D rendering, another method for designing cable harnesses. With a product like this, you need a lot of engineering and reliability, but it also needs to be industrial designed in a very sleek and stylish package. And having engineers and designers working in two separate software tools was creating design inconsistencies, errors, and slowing things down. Not good when you need to be among the first movers in a new sector. Yanu needed a single platform for product development data. That's why they selected Solid Edge. They're using Solid Edge to create a single frictionless design workflow for designers and engineers. They've harmonized and integrated much more of the product development process, which has improved speed and efficiency. So now they're using Solid Edge for everything: sheet metal design, real-time 3D rendering and animations, data management, 3D printing and electrical routing, and more. And as a result, they were able to bring their latest generation of the product to market 2.5 times faster. That's some of the power of digital transformation. Nice example, but let's look at the wider industry. We sponsored an exclusive study with the leading analyst firm IDC. The focus was SMB manufacturing and digital transformation. We surveyed key decision makers at hundreds of SMBs around the world, asking them questions about digital transformation, their strategies, plans, and recent progress. Almost half of the respondents were out of Asia Pacific, and India was very well represented in the survey. The study was conducted at the end of 2021 and earlier in 2017, so we can also look at the trends of the past few years. The research isn't quite published yet, but here's a sneak peek. Here's a key takeaway. Most SMB manufacturers are actually engaged in digital transformation. Looking at the stacked chart, the top three colors, let's start with purple. Purple represents the answer. We've started with digital transformation and we're in the early stages. Orange means we're well underway, and yellow is basically we've gone above and beyond. So those three colors represent those companies that are engaged in digital transformation. The three stacks are different cohorts of respondents. So on the far left, less than 100 employees. In the middle, 100 to 499 employees, and on the right, 500 plus employees. So clearly, looking at these results here, most SMBs are engaged in this, and for the larger companies, it's 70% to 80% of them are engaged in digital transformation. Now, the fact that this survey was also done 4 years ago enables us to look at the trends. And we see substantial growth as more and more companies embark on the digital transformation journey. Companies in our survey with 500 or more employees on the right saw the most growth, going from 60% in 2017 to 80% engaged today. Now, an interesting thing happened over the last 4 years, COVID-19. So I was really interested to see how COVID-19 has affected how companies are investing in digital transformation. And there were a few new questions inserted into the survey. As you can see from the results here, most SMBs have not cut investment in the wake of COVID-19. Many have, in fact, accelerated their investment. I think this points to the fact that digital transformation tends to be a strategic, long-term initiative, and not to mention that it can also help facilitate new ways of working, like remote work, that we've all become more familiar with. And finally, IDC charts key technologies they call innovation accelerators, and you see them listed here. The question, what technologies do you feel will be the most important for product design and development over the next 12 months? The latest results show that the top result is cloud computing, software as a service, or SaaS. Now, this is technology that the Solid Edge team has been very focused on, particularly the value that cloud-based collaboration can bring in an engineering context, and that's what I'm going to talk about next. The company Tech Clarity recently surveyed 200 companies on this topic, and the results of this research are published in this new ebook, Leveraging the Cloud for CAD and Product Development Collaboration. And the results of this survey are interesting. We see 85% of manufacturers routinely miss their product due dates. By this metric, Tech Clarity identified top performers, in other words, those that more frequently hit their targets. These companies have better collaboration capabilities and are more likely to use the cloud for both CAD and project collaboration. However, these top performers are not necessarily just using general cloud file sharing services like Dropbox. These leaders' cloud solutions include more design and engineering-specific collaboration capabilities. The survey asked about collaboration challenges in two broad areas, general and CAD-specific. On the general side, the survey shows that companies struggle with the basics. Even for standard documents like spreadsheets or text documents, companies struggle with the fundamentals of controlling and accessing and sharing product data. On the CAD side, a big CAD collaboration challenge is making sure non-engineers can interpret the information. Collaborating on CAD is important to help others understand and contribute to the product design. And also, we see 1/3 of companies report that they have difficulty combining CAD models from different CAD tools. This multi-CAD collaboration is important when working with external designers and the supply chain. So this is about cloud file sharing with an engineering context. General file sharing products like Dropbox have challenges when it comes to CAD and product development. The primary shortfall is because these systems don't really understand the underlying CAD files and the data relationships like PLM or PDM systems do. And they don't address the challenges of sharing CAD with non-CAD users. That's where tools that offer collaboration in an engineering context add value. And we see the top performers using these to better overcome those CAD challenges. In particular, you can see here the top 2 CAD collaboration challenges. Number 1, sharing CAD with non-engineers, and 2, viewing CAD from different CAD tools. Here's a case study that illustrates the point. Harsh International, a longtime Solid Edge customer that added our Accelerator Share product for CAD collaboration. Harsh International makes farm machinery, industrial equipment, and truck hoists. They needed a way to enable access to hoist design files regardless of location, streamline collaboration between engineering and management, and facilitate collaboration processes for CAD users and non-users, including the president of the company, who often takes a hands-on role in projects. So Harsh added our Accelerator Share to address these challenges. They found it dramatically streamlined the hoist design and development process, reducing design and development time for new truck hoists by 80% and reduced time in meetings by 25 to 30%. The president of the company himself is a strong advocate of Accelerator Share. He's able to view and comment on designs from his phone, laptop, and desktop, and he tells us, looking back, I don't know how we got along without it, so that was great to hear. We love stories like that and helping companies succeed with digital transformation. And Siemens is really committed to that mission. The investment that Siemens has made over the last several years has just been phenomenal. And here's where I'm going to switch gears a bit and talk more about Siemens and our technology. You can see on the slide here the list of companies that we've brought into the digital industry software portfolio. We've literally invested more than 10 billion euros for the past several years, and we've become one of the largest and most successful software companies in the world. In fact, one of the top 10 software companies in the world. And Siemens Digital Industries is all about how we can help companies like yours transform into a digital enterprise. And that digital transformation is enabled by Accelerator. Accelerator is an integrated portfolio of software and services, and it really blurs the boundaries between these traditional standalone things like electronics and mechanical software. It really ties all these things together into one seamless whole. And for a lot of companies, Accelerator really starts with Solid Edge. We like to think of Solid Edge as an on-ramp to digital transformation. Let's take a closer look at the Solid Edge portfolio. We know Solid Edge is a great mechanical design tool, but over time, it's really evolved into so much more. Solid Edge is a complete, fully integrated portfolio of products designed to meet your product development needs, including electrical design, wire and harness design, electrical routing and PCB integration, simulation with finite element analysis, computational fluid dynamics, and thermofluid system design, manufacturing both additive and subtractive capabilities, including 2D nesting, technical publications supporting detailed illustrations and interactive technical documents, and data management collaboration tools, including built-in Solid Edge data management, full integration with Teamcenter, and our next generation collaboration tool, Accelerator Share. Today, Solid Edge has a solution to meet your changing product development and business needs and fully support your digital transformation journey. And Solid Edge continues to evolve. As I mentioned, we're very interested in cloud and specifically cloud-based collaboration. So we started quite some time ago with things like streaming Solid Edge in a web browser or monthly subscriptions, which have turned out to be a great way to consume your software. We've added to that over the years with the ability to have your settings follow you and move from machine to machine, or view and markup, and the ability to share projects via the cloud, adding augmented reality. And now with our latest release, and you'll be hearing a lot more about this today, of course, Solid Edge 2022, we've really brought it all together with a new offering, Accelerator Share. So most of the folks listening today use Solid Edge in a very traditional way on your desktop. Just like Harsh, that's how they used to work. But what are the benefits of Solid Edge SaaS, subscription-based Solid Edge with Accelerator Share built in? So of course you have all the same things you had with Solid Edge, all the great 3D modeling, all the manufacturing model prep, all the things you need as a business. But you have more. You have secure cloud storage where you can collaborate with other users, scalable to full Teamcenter PLM. You also have the ability to do augmented reality. That's a fairly time-intensive task, and it's a great application for the cloud. You have the ability to put your CAD design in the scene into a real-world setting. Very easy to do, and works on mobile devices like an iPhone or an iPad. Talked about Harsh and collaboration. This is super important. You can collaborate across different domains. You can collaborate across manufacturing and engineering. You can collaborate across electrical. Accelerator Share supports all sorts of products in the Siemens software portfolio and allows you a single source of truth, so everybody's talking about the same thing. And of course, it's designed to allow you to work any place, any device, anytime. So really, it provides a broader scope to your entire organization, not just engineers, but folks in the management team, the purchasing team, whomever it might be. So just to wrap up, I know the team has put together a great agenda for you today, and I hope you enjoy the event. I'd like to leave you with a few thoughts to take with you. First, the Solid Edge portfolio is more than just mechanical design. As you go through today, keep an eye out for opportunities where you can gain speed and efficiencies by utilizing other parts of the Solid Edge portfolio, basically the bottom half of this circle here. Look for ways where you can get ahead of the curve and move faster than your competition. And second, we talked about a new way that your company may want to consider to use Solid Edge. It's available in its traditional perpetual form, but now also with Solid Edge 2022, we have Solid Edge SaaS, and it has an expanded cloud-based collaborative set of tools. To learn more about this offering, please talk to your Siemens partner and get additional details. Now is a really good time to learn more about this offer. And with that, thank you very much, and please enjoy the rest of the event.